What's good, YouTube? It's your boy AmirViews here, back with another video, man. Back with another banger. Back to open the mind. You already know what time it is, man. Before we get into this video, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, share this video with your family, friends, all that good stuff. And join the View community, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about a name for the community, but I think View community is kind of solid so far. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. And follow my socials right here, my TikTok and Instagram. I'll be active on there promoting the channel and other things that I have going for myself. So go ahead and check that out if you guys want to. Go ahead and follow. So today's video is really special to me because, you know, it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I want to share my experiences and share my thoughts on what happened and how I overcame the adversity, how I overcame the hard times, and how if I didn't, I wouldn't be the young man and soon-to-be man that I am today. You know what I'm saying? And maybe there's somebody out there that's dealing with similar issues that I'm about to talk about, and they're probably stuck. They don't know what to do, and they don't know how to overcome these hard times when it comes to sports and things like that. I'm here to tell you, I'm here. I've been through experiences like this. And there's a way you can get out of it. There's a way you can overcome these hard times and that adversity. And when life hits you, there's ways you can overcome it. Even at the age of 16, 17, 18, 19 years old, you can overcome it, right? You can do it. So it is a really good video. I'm really excited for this, man. Now let's get straight into it. So today's topic, like I said before, is going to be sports can enhance or stunt your growth as a person. You guys read from the title, man. It can stunt or enhance your growth as a person. And you're probably like, well, how so? Well, let me tell you some of my experience, man. So for the past 2 years, they've been weird, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? Last year I was on JV, starting point guard, right? Starting point guard for the JV team. And this is my first time ever playing point guard. Like, I've never played point guard in, I don't know how many years, like 8 years, 6 years I've been playing basketball. I've never played point guard, right? And, you know, it was just thrown onto me. The coach was like, hey, there's nobody else that can really handle the ball. You got the size. I need you to play point guard. And I was like, okay, I'll take on that challenge. Now, let's start right there, right? Let's start right there. Say, I'm talking to you right now. Say you never played point guard in your life, right? You always play like a big man position or something like that, right? And right before the season, your coach tells you, we need you to play point guard, right? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna complain and be like, coach, I never played point guard before. What the world? I don't know if I could do this. You start self-doubting yourself. You start throwing negative thoughts in the air, and now you're starting to believe that you can't do what your coach asked you to do, right? And you're like, oh, I can't do it. Or you do it, but every time you play, you're like, oh, I'm not even a point guard. Or you make a mistake, I'm like, you have an excuse like, well, I'm not even a point guard, so it doesn't matter, right? You have that attitude about it. Or you can take that situation, you can take that challenge head on and be like, okay, I've never played point guard before, right? But this is my opportunity to show that, you know, I can do this. I can do this. I believe in myself. You take on that challenge, you work hard in practice every day. You work on your game every day. You know what I'm saying? You work hard in the games and you grow. And that was the first life lesson I've really got from sports. So I've got many, but the past 2 years, that was the first one I got, right? I could have easily just checked out right there. My journey could have began and ended like that. I could have looked at that. I could have looked at my coach and be like, coach, I don't think I could play point guard. Find somebody else to do it. I'm gonna play this position, right? But I was like, nah, I can do this. Right? I had some doubts like, dang, I never played point guard before. I don't know if I can do this. But I did it. And it was some ups and downs. I'm not gonna lie. It was a rocky start. But all in all, for my first year playing point guard, I think I had a really solid season. There was some other things that happened, but we're not gonna get into that right now. We're just gonna talk about that lesson, the first year, right? Now, this past season that went by, I moved up to varsity, first year on varsity, right? And it really started from the summer. Basically, you know, there was 3 seniors on my team, 4 seniors on my team. So I knew I wasn't gonna get like super playing, like a lot of playing time going into it. You know what I'm saying? I knew I was gonna be a backup point guard to my boy Jabir. Shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? But I know I was gonna be a backup point guard. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna embrace that role. I can come off the bench, give the team a nice little spark, you know, in the minutes I get, right? In the solid minutes I get. And this is what I was told, right? I was told that's what's gonna be my role. So the season comes and the games go by, like 10 games in maybe. I realized that what that coach said, he didn't really honor it, right? He didn't really honor what he told me the whole summer. And I could have easily been like, oh, that sucks. I'm not gonna try anymore, right? I'm not gonna try because the coach is overlooking me. I'm not gonna try and practice anymore because I'm not getting a lot of playing time. You know, I'm gonna be super disrespectful. I'm gonna have a bad attitude. This is that and third. I could have easily did that because that's the easy way out of things, right? That's the low vibration. That's that lower self telling you, man, the coach ain't even seeing you. The coach not even playing you. Why are you showing up to practice every day, right? Why are you showing up to every game knowing you're not going to get a lot of playing time, knowing you probably won't even get into the game? So why are you showing up? I could have easily fed into those thoughts. And it was sometimes I would think and I would be like, dang, man, is this really what I want to do? Do I really want to play basketball? Do I really want to commit my time to basketball, to sports in general, right? But luckily, I had a good supporting cast with my parents, you know what I'm saying? Some of my teammates, you know, shout out to them. They were always supportive, right? And what I learned was you can't let someone else define who you are. And, you know, the past couple videos, I've been talking about self-love. I've been talking about don't let your factors in your environment define who you are. That all bleeds into what I'm about to say because I've been through that, right? I'm not just making videos and I never even been through the stuff I'm talking about. I've been through things that could have easily changed me into a totally different person, easily. But I wasn't gonna allow that to do. I wasn't gonna allow those hard times, right? I wasn't gonna allow those ups and downs define who I was, break who I was, because I have a strong willpower. You know, I have faith. You know, I have discipline. You know what I'm saying? I have a strong mind, right? I got God by my side. So I knew I was going to be okay, but I had to work for it. I had to really grind for it. So let's get back on topic a little bit, even though that was, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is, so yeah, I didn't get much playing time this year, right? And the times that I did, it was when we was blowing teams out and stuff like that. But the thing was, I never really showed that, right? Because in practice, I would still bust my tail. I mean, I'm practicing against 3 seniors, 2 of the best guards in the city, in my opinion. I mean, these 2 guys are phenomenal basketball players, and I'm competing against them. I'm beating them at times, you know what I'm saying? I'm just challenging them, making them better players. So when they go up against, you know, the top teams in the city like that, the game is easier to them, and it's also improving my game, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting used to the speeds of the varsity game, all that stuff, right? I'm telling you, I'm busting my butt in practice, right? And the coach is watching all this, and then after those 3-4 day practices, we have a game on Friday or Saturday. The time comes and I'm sitting on the bench most of the game. And my mom is coming. Of course, my dad gonna be there. And you know what really got to me was my mom, right? Because my dad, he's coming to practice with me, right? I'm either driving to practice with him or he's driving. It doesn't matter, but he's at every practice. He was at every single practice. And he's seeing me dominate practice. He's seeing me play how he knows he's seeing me play like the good basketball player I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, my teammates know I am, right? And all this type of stuff. He sees that every single day. But my mom doesn't, she's not going to practice. So when she goes to the games, this is really her only time to see me perform. And it really got to me sometimes, like, dang, man. You know, sometimes we driving 2 hours for a game, half an hour for a game, even 30 minutes for a game, right? And she's just seeing me sit on the bench most of the game. And when I do get in this, like, for 2 minutes, I get subbed out, things like that. And it was tough. It was really tough because I love making my mom proud. You know, I love making my parents proud, my sisters proud, my dad, of course, my friends. I love making myself proud, but my mom especially, because it's my mom. Like, I love her dearly. And the fact that she would come to these games and she would not see her son get in and show off my skills and show how good of a basketball player that I'm showing in practice to everyone, my teammates, my coaches, all this type of stuff, my teammates, dads and stuff like that. And she doesn't get to see that. And it really got to me. And I could have easily, right there, been like, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to keep disappointing my mom. You know what I'm saying? What's the point of going hard in practice if I'm not gonna be given the opportunity to show it off in the game for my mom to see, to help the team win? You feel what I'm saying? So that's another point where I could have easily just broke down. I could have easily been like, man, forget this, quit on the team. I could have left the team, could have let my teammates down, because even though I'm not getting in the games, I'm still an asset, an asset to the team, because I'm helping them become better players in practice. You feel what I'm saying? So I could have easily did all that. I could have quit on my team. You know, I could have quit on myself because I let what the coach did or did not do, did not honor what he told me and stuff like that. I could have easily let that affect me, quit on the team, this, that, and the third. And now all of a sudden, my friends look at me as a quitter. Now all of a sudden, my friends look like as, you know, oh man, he was just in it for himself, right? And then I didn't let that consume me. Didn't let that consume me, because one, I have love for the game, and two, my mind was always sharp. My mind was always stronger than the adversity that I was being dealt, right? That's why I always talk about the mindset is so important, right, guys? Because if you don't have a strong mindset, if you don't have a good mindset on certain things, when life hits you, you're easily gonna crumble. What's the old saying? Pressure makes diamonds or it breaks you. Pressure can either break you or make a diamond. And these past 2 seasons, that pressure, that adversity has made a diamond. Now those 3 seniors, they're gone. And now next year, if I come back to the team or whatever, next year, the team is mine. Now all that hard work I've been putting in practice, all them hard works I've been putting on, I've been doing by myself with my trainers, working out every single day, you know, hitting the gym every single day, eating right, sharpening my mind, studying the game. That's all gonna benefit me for when it's my time to be the man, my time to be the starting point guard on the varsity team. Now, say I didn't try in practice. Say I never worked on my game this season. I never worked on my handles, never improved my defense, never got better at shooting, at reading a defense. Say I never got better with my leadership. Say I never got better with none of that stuff. And I just let that consume me. I just had a bad attitude all year. I'm not getting up during timeouts to dap my teammates up, even though I haven't got in. I'm like, oh, I'm not getting up. I haven't got in, right? Say I did all that stuff. So now when it's time for me to be the starter, be in the position that my teammates were in when they were starting, when they were playing. Now when it's my turn, I have that same mentality, like, man, it's whatever, right? And that's gonna show on the court. And I'm gonna regress as a player and as a person, because how I act on the basketball court, how I act towards my teammates, my coaches, is how I'm gonna act in real life. How I'm gonna act with bosses, with certain adults in the job industry. How I'm gonna act with friends, with family, with girls I'm dealing with, right? I'm gonna always have this, it's whatever, or I'm always gonna have this quitting mentality. Always gonna have this, you know what I'm saying? Like this, when something hits me, when adversity hits, I'm crumbling, right? That's why I said sports can enhance or stunt your growth as a person. And these past 2 years have definitely enhanced my growth as a young man, to soon to be man, y'all. Because say I went through all those, I went down the left path, right? I let that affect me. I was a bad teammate. I wasn't supportive. I never worked on my game during the season at practice. I stopped working out. I stopped eating right. I wasn't sharpening my mind every single day. All this type of stuff, right? Say I did that. That's gonna affect me when I'm not playing sports. It's gonna affect me in my real world. It's gonna affect me with my schoolwork, my YouTube, my cooking business. It's gonna affect me with my family, my friends, all that type of stuff, man. But because I stayed strong, I had faith, I had a good mindset, man, when it's my time, when it's my turn to be the man on the team or whatever you want to say, I'm gonna be ready because I went through adversity. I went through hard times, and those hard times didn't break me. So when it's time, for me to be the star, or when it's time to be the man on the team or whatever, I'm gonna be prepared for whatever life throws at me. Whatever adversity is thrown at me, I'm going to be prepared, ready, and suited for it. I could have went in depression. Oh my God, I'm not getting no PT like that. This is a waste of time. I could have did all that. I could have let my emotions control me. And like all the videos I've been doing, y'all, it's real. It's real. It's real. I could have let my emotions control me. Oh man, I don't even want to go to practice no more. Now I'm quitting on myself. I'm quitting on my teammates. All this stuff. But because I saw these hard times, and I was like, I'm gonna take it head on. I'm just gonna keep pushing forward. I'm just gonna keep grinding, staying focused. And yeah, it didn't end how we thought it would. Losing in the state finals. It was tough. It really was. I hate seeing my boy like I did. I hate losing, and the way we lost. You know what I'm saying? It's tough. But all that loss, that adversity, the way I've handled it is just gonna make me a stronger and better man when it's that time. I'm gonna be suited and prepared for more adversity, more hard times. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're out there and you're dealing with a bad coach, right? Or you have these self-doubts that you're not as good as a player as you think you are, trust and believe you are, and you will overcome these hard times. What you need is a strong mindset. And if you don't have a good supporting cast, just really tap into yourself. Like I said in the last video, really understand yourself, really love yourself. And if you do have a good supporting cast, don't take that for granted. Really listen to what they gotta say. Really appreciate that love and wisdom they're giving you, because they don't have to, but they are. So if you're going through hard times where you riding the bench, where you know you should be getting some playing time, or you're busting your butt in practice, but you're not getting rewarded with playing time, or things like that, or you have a coach telling you things and he doesn't honor what he told you. If you're dealing with things like that, man, trust and believe you can get through that. But you have to have a right mind. You have to have faith. You have to be disciplined in what you're doing. You have to be disciplined to the grind. You got to be disciplined to hitting the gym every day, or however your schedule is. You got to be disciplined to eating right, disciplined to getting your sleep, disciplined to showing up every single day at practice and still busting your butt, still working hard, even when the days you don't want to go to practice. You can do it, man. You can do it. I'm a prime example of it. You can do it. I believe in you. But do you believe in yourself? Are you going to believe in yourself? That's the key. That's the key, is never losing faith in yourself, first and foremost. Never losing faith in yourself, and know that you got God on your side. And He's doing all this for a reason. All this for character development. For you to grow. You got this, man. You got this. This is a special video I've been waiting to do for a little bit now, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I really hope it touched someone. It could be one person, it could be 10, 100 people. I really hope if someone's went through the same situation as I did, I hope the things that I did to overcome it, you can take some of them and overcome it yourself, and you can grow as a better young man, young lady, doesn't matter. I really do hope it helped. And if it didn't, I wanted to get my story out, you know what I'm saying? I wanted to get my view out on these past 2 years of my basketball season. So if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, comment down below, join the View community, baby. Follow my socials right here on the screen. AmirViews is out. Peace, y'all.